We're here at the Jerusalem conference with Nitsana. It's such a pleasure to have you here, the president of Shurat HaDin, doing so much work to combat terrorism and terrorist organizations on the financial side, on the legal lawfare side. Can you tell me a little bit about what you've been focused on, especially since October 7th?
After October 7th, we scaled our work against the terror organizations and their financial patrons. We brought lawsuits against everybody that funds Hamas because we want to make sure that October 7th doesn't happen again. And the only way to dismantle Hamas totally is to go after their infrastructure. The IDF can kill the terrorists, can dismantle the ammunition and their weapons arsenal, but Hamas remains in an idea. And they will find a way to crawl back to Gaza and revive again. And the only way to block this, to prevent this from happening, is to destroy their financial infrastructure. And therefore, in Shurat HaDin, we brought lawsuits against Palestinian Authority that funds Hamas, against the Qatari Charity Foundation that gives hundreds of millions of dollars a year to Hamas, against cryptocurrency companies that serve as a platform for Hamas to run their crowdsourcing campaigns, but also against UNRWA that help Hamas to kidnap Israelis, to participate in the massacre, and to hide launchers and missiles in their facilities, and against the Red Cross for abandoning the hostages. We've been totally busy after October 7th, but we have a goal to fight on behalf of the victims and to make sure that everybody knows that there is a price for Jewish blood.
Now, when it comes to October 7th, and of course a lot of the terrorism that we see throughout the Middle East, one of the major sponsors is not just Qatar, but the Islamic regime in Iran.
Of course.
I want to ask you, what kinds of work are you doing to hold the Islamic Republic accountable for their acts of terrorism against American citizens and Israeli citizens?
Right. So in the United States, there is a law that allows American citizens that got killed abroad in a terror attack to bring their cases in the United States against state-sponsored terrorism. It's a privilege of American citizens, not for Israeli citizens. However, there are so many Americans got killed in Israel on October 7th and after. So we brought a lawsuit on behalf of more than 100 victims, American citizens, that were killed and injured during the massacre and during the war against Iran. Now, you may think that Iran, you have a judgment against Iran, you can't do anything against it. No, we insist to enforce our judgment. There are Iranian assets, there are Iranian bank accounts, Iranian buildings, Iranian real estate, Iranian things that you can go after enforcing your judgment. And we've been very successful in this area. Iran ignores every proceeding when you bring it initially to court, but once you attach their assets, they send lawyers, they litigate the case. I have a case right here in Fifth Avenue. There is a building called 650 Fifth Avenue. It's partially owned by the Iranian regime. We put a lien on it to enforce our judgment against Iran. Iran litigated this case. They went all the way to the Supreme Court and they lost. And now the building is being sold for $700 million. The process will go to the terror victims. We have to find Iran accountable, and we have to block any dollar that goes into their accounts on behalf of the victims, and we have a way to do it.
It's amazing, amazing work that you're doing. Nitsana, president of Shurat HaDin, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.